Welcome back to AHL Insider. We're back. We're now in the LG. We kind of had a hiatus of sorts when the VHL exploded, but we're back. Different look, different cast here. Of course, I am Funsley, and my AGM, I Love ND, is way over there.
That's you got that mixed up there, bud.
You're
my
Hajiam.
No.
Whatever. It doesn't. Labels don't matter. Fact of the matter is, I run shit. I run this. I run the team, the Manchester Monarchs, and I run your life. So just get over it and just be a good co-host for me, okay, buddy?
All right. I'll let you have your own reality.
Anyway, in case you don't know who this guy is next to me, you probably heard of LGHL, the magazine or something. This is the guy who had that little brainchild there. This is the mama of AHL, LGHL, the magazine. Eric,
father.
You're so I'm the mama?
You make it look good. You make it look good. It comes from my sack, but you make it look good.
I comb its hair and yeah, fine, whatever. Anyway, welcome to AHL Insider. Looking forward to having you on the panel this season.
Thank you, sir.
And good job with the magazine so far. If you don't check it out, you're an idiot. But please start doing it and don't be an idiot anymore. I mean, it's just so much work goes into it, and it's so many different people putting it together. And I mean, I know you're very proud of it, and it's a good thing. So check it out, man.
It's my baby.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And they should definitely check it out. It's going to be a good source of information the whole season long.
Mm-hmm. And this show, too, will be a good source of Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
This is also going to be a good source of information and entertainment. And for you AHL people out there, this is AHL Insider. We don't do NHL, and we sure don't do CHL. This is our show. And you guys are more than welcome to help participate and be a part of the show, because this is for us. We do this for you guys to help enhance the experience and to make it fun for us, because this is fun to do it, do whatever.
Yeah, I miss the days of the 50-page threads bashing Sean and gift battles and all that good stuff.
We need gift battles.
Get back to that.
YouTube battles are okay, but they're not encouraged. No. Gift battles is where it's at. So, let's get some gift battles going. Speaking of Sean, we're doing fan feedback this year. Our first fan feedback question is, will Sean, what's his number, 1266? Was that? It's like, I don't know.
I believe it's 1126.
1126? Okay. That's his cholesterol level or his blood pressure. So, Sean, 1126. Will he go in the AHL? Yes or no? Simple. So we'll see how that goes.
With that being said, we're going to cut back to one of our segments from last season.
Holy sweet Jesus.
He saw us later.
Sean, you've been given the Shut Up Award for this
first
week.
One.
The first one of the LG season.
I got a little troll.
Stop typing.
That is a weird looking thing.
Step away from your keyboard.
It's Gollum.
It's just like...
Yeah, I hope you appreciate it, Sean. I'm just going to let you know I'm going to PM Tris and see if you can get a picture of this and put it in your profile.
Wait, you're going to PM Tris? Okay, it's kind of like you said something else.
No, a private message. I'm going to pee on Tris.
That's what I thought you said. I'm going to pee on... Like, what does he have to do with
that? Deserve that.
I'm going to pee on Tris for letting you on the website, Sean. It's all your fault.
I'll let Tris pee on me for his website.
There you go.
All right.
That's awesome. Too much tea, that's fine. Magazine.
That is weird.
and not to self-promote, but we are going to be doing AHL live streaming this week during bidding. So from 9 to 9:30, just like last week with the NHL, but it's going to be us. We're going to allow call-ins and stuff. Just give me your Skype info, and we'll get you on there. We'll be doing AHL live periodically during the season. There's a big night of games. And then there's other stuff, AHL Showdown, where we're going to do live commentary of games and stuff. And it's going to be a fun show. And I think with what LG has to offer, it's going to be even better than it had been before. So if you're new to the show, stick around and help enhance it. And if you're new to the show, welcome and how you doing? But let's get to the actual business at hand. We got a lot of stuff going on tonight. First, we're going to interview B. McDonald and Tris, the two backbones of the league. Oh wait, hold on. Front office is telling me we have a breaking rumor. We got a news story in here. Jake, I think you should have a file on your heads-up display there. We got something going on here. We got a rumor of gamer tag.
Yeah.
Cavoodling. What's going on?
Sneaky bastard.
I got a party invite from somebody I'm just going to call Adam Schefter. He invited me to a party last night or 2 nights ago. And I was informed that there is a AHL management person, GM I think, who changed his gamer tag. Fuck it, I'm just going to throw the names. ML Jesus was Hot Girl Problems, who was on from the other league. He was on Hartford, I believe. Or Hershey, one of the two. And then Bobrovsky X72 changed his gamer tag to Hot Girl Problems. So this being said, kind of was thinking, I thought Hot Girl Problems played center. I saw his gamer tag and goalie for a bidding board.
Which is what Bobrovsky played, was a goalie.
Yeah, I figured it was a little fishy, and then once Adam Schefter told me this, it's not ERICE, by the way, for those of you wondering.
No, it's Adam Schefter.
Yeah, it's Adam Schefter, the guy from ESPN.
Yeah.
So that being said, the new Hot Girl Problems sent me a party invite and a friend request. So I just figured I was curious to see what he had to say. He came into my party without me inviting him and told me straight up that he changed his gamer tag to Hot Girl Problems in order to try and conceive other people into making him a 500K bid to be conceive. He wanted to have sex with them.
He wants to have babies with people.
Yeah, sorry, brain fart. But he wanted to deceive them that they could be a 500K player on to ML Jesus, which is old Hot Girl Problems team.
And that's not cool,
I got called out by. Yeah. I got called out by other people saying that's not true, but when he comes to me and tells me that, it's obviously true.
Yeah, I mean, it's like so not even cool to try to deceive, try to snake your way through bidding.
Conceive, too.
And conceiving is wrong with other people in the league because you don't know them and they're digital people and we're all dudes, basically. So don't do that. But I mean, it's just it's like it's like insider trading. It's insider trading. You have secret information on a player's identity. That's not fair, and that's not in the spirit of the league. And I know that I don't want to play in a league that is condonable. It's one thing if you can change your gamer tag, and that's fine. And you might happen to change someone else's gamer tag that they used to have. But the second that you try to deceive anybody or you're not upfront about it, I think that's a problem. And that does not sit well with me. Eric, Adam, Eric, what do you think of this?
Notre Dame, you first, sir. It's your show. I'm just here to help out.
Say whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, go for it. It's all you. Shoot from the hip.
It's pretty simple. Who the fuck has time for shenanigans? These kids just want to play games and switch tags, and it's just silly. There's enough bullshit we have to put up with. Why add another element of bullshit? We all do this for free. We all do this because we love hockey. We all do this because we love 6v6. So I'm a manager. You guys are managers. There's plenty of other managers out there. Why would you want to deceive us? You're a player. You're not a manager. So why would you want to deceive the whole group just for one guy? That's fucked. That's not right. Every player that I'm going after is legit. Mm-hmm. Simple as that.
You can pick on your friends. That's fine. Yeah. But don't try to sneak onto your friend's team. That's not cool.
Yeah. It's cheesy. Honestly, I don't know how good Bobrovsky is, but is he that good of a goalie that you have to change your gamer tag to get him? Spend $1 million on him instead of $500K. I don't think he's gonna be put up that much.
Now he might not. I don't know what's gonna happen now, though.
Yeah. Now I hope he goes for about 10 or 12.
But with that, we're gonna go to our interview of. We're gonna start off with another AHL manager. We're gonna get Dr. Dirty Dishes here. So. welcome to the first penalty kill interview of the new season of AHL Insider. And with us is Dr. Dirty Dishes from Rockford. It's Doctor, not Mr., right? You didn't go to 18 years of Dirty Dish law school or medical school to become Mr. Dirty Dish. You're the doctor of Dirty Dishes.
PhD.
How'd you get that name, by the way, real quick?
How did I?
Yeah.
Because I have the sickest dishes in all of the land.
Oh,
Better than any NHL player.
I'm
That's
thinking
proven.
of like
It's proven,
plates. But,
yeah,
plates.
dude. Also, my mom gets pissed. I'll leave a bunch of dirty dishes in the sink. So that could be the reason why.
Anyway, welcome to the show.
Mark there.
Welcome to the show. I understand that you are a former VHLer. Is that correct?
Yep. I played VHL a couple seasons. GM of Sudbury under the infamous Plymmy. Oh, God. I said that name. God damn it. So, if anybody needs Photoshop classes, he does do a very good job, by the way.
I don't even know.
But, yeah, played VHL a little bit.
Do you consider yourself a VHL guy or an LG guy?
LG all day. Triss is the best.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Pretty cool guy.
He doesn't compare to Techno. They're you got Triss, about 10,000 pounds of shit, and then you got Techno, on the floor down here.
Now, he's in China.
Techno wouldn't even know what to do if Triss gave him his coding.
No, he'd wait about 3 seasons, put half of it in, break it, and then blame it on the community for having bad systems.
Yeah.
Welcome to We Hate Techno Insider. All right, let's get to some relevant questions.
I had to get
here.
it off my chest. I'm sorry.
We actually do have some relevant questions, and if you're new to the show, some irrelevant questions. But those are really more relevant if you think about it, because we'll learn more about you. And of course, as always, he doesn't know the questions. The doctor has no idea what's going on, because he don't need to know. Screw him.
No, dude.
ND, fire away.
Alright, what made you decide to take management in this crucial merger season?
Because, listen, are you ready? I'm calling out
ready.
every NHL player right now. You're all shit and you're douchebags. AHL's the way to go.
Oh, shit.
Not much drama. And
Shots fired.
it's fun. No,
Censor.
dude, shots aren't fired. They know it too. There's drama up there. AHL's competitive. And it's fun. You don't have to deal with bullshit players fucking, oh, I'm the best. No, dude, you're fucking no life. Go get a job.
Setting the tone.
That's fine, because you know what? We're AHL Insider, and we only talk about the AHL. No NHL whatsoever. Ever.
Fuck the NHL.
They gotta get their own Funsley and their own ND and their own Eric and do their own damn show. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, you got a question for him?
Except for the one time we did the NHL bidding show.
Yeah,
That was a
Who can
personal
I see?
favor. That was a personal favor that.
Alright, we get it, Sean.
What were your thoughts on the talent left over from the NHL bidding going into the AHL bidding?
Oh, there's a lot of talent left. Over 1,100 players to choose from. Everybody should have some decent players on their team.
You would hope.
Obviously, players that are sneaking in with the name changes. Don't think I don't know about you, because I do.
You know,
We covered that.
We talked about that in.
Don't think just because you don't scout with me doesn't mean I don't know that you're there. I do. I do my homework. I have over 120 of you guys on my draft board. I have discussed with multiple NHL owners of who they thought was good left over.
Eric's going to check his draft board. And he's like, I got 7,
Don't try
8, 9.
It's actually 373,
Eric's
but
got 16 players.
Holy shit.
Just in case one.
Yeah. I mean, it's a dirty deal changing your gamer tag and stuff. All right, I got a good question for you. Speaking of talking trash, who are your allies in AHL management? But then who are also your rivals? And I guess this could be players too. If there's a player that you know is in the talent pool now for AHL that you really like or you really hate, who would those people be?
Oh, there's a few people. I mean, Eric, he was on my team, obviously. Dude, he was shit, though, so, like, we won't go there. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, there's some good GMs. There's also some GMs that I haven't got to deal with before. So it should be fun. Like I said, there's some people that I haven't met yet or I haven't played against that I don't know. I mean, playing new people should be fun, but yeah, it is sort of what it is. I can't wait to whip Eric's ass.
What do you think of Sean?
Don't get me into Sean.
Who's Sean? You don't know Sean?
Sean came in after the whole Plymouth thing over in the VHL that season. Sean came in to be an AHL GM, and he thought he could run my CHL team and take all my players. I had to let him know what it was, and basically I told him that he's a fucking douchebag, and me and him haven't spoken since. So, Sean, you're still a fucking douchebag, and you won't be on my team. Thanks.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Our viewer question of the week is, will Sean be in the AHL, or will he not get bid on at all? What would you say?
I mean, he'll end up in the AHL, but he's not a bad player. It's just, for one, his voice makes me want to strangle little kids. Like, that alone just does it for me. You're not on my team. I don't care. Like, we'll just keep it at that, man.
All right, fair enough. All right, back around, Andy.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, what are your expectations for this season?
I'm expecting it's going to be a learning experience for a lot of people, honestly. Some people that came from the VHL that don't know how the leagues run, it's going to be hard for them to transition. For us, like people that have been there with the OCR and stat taking, it's 100 times easier for us. But there's little things here and there that either are going to be good for people or bad for people. But for the most part, it's just going to be a learning experience, but it's going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Eric.
In regards to other management groups, who would you say are the top of the top, the cream of the crop in the AHL for management groups?
Eric, you're not up there. Don't worry. Don't get happy.
Okay, three teams, three playoffs. I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't know shit. Who is it? Who's the best?
I know. Yeah, tell me, please. Tell us.
Who's the best? Well, obviously, me
Besides
and FGX
yourself.
are going to be the best.
No.
Conceited bastard.
But other than that, Pete Magnum, he's a pretty good. He knows what he's doing.
Former player of mine.
No, you taught him everything
You're
he
a former
knows,
player
right?
of mine. Shut your mouth.
Fight.
But no. I know these two guys over here. You guys got a team. You guys know what you're doing. Obviously, Mr. AHL.
You guys have a team. It's like you have one. You know what? I think that it's going to be exciting because I personally haven't seen all of the AHL management teams, some of the LG guys. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Where did my Google Doc?
For sure.
It's going to be a great season regardless.
Yeah. Okay, here it is.
Yeah, I think this will be probably have the most parity in any AHL season ever.
Or it could, the good GMs could just get all the good players, and the weaker ones might suffer. So you don't know. Dirty dish. Without divulging too much, what is your basic bidding philosophy or strategy? What do you think?
Okay. There's a shortage of D-men. Well, no. There's a shortage of good D-men. I'm letting you know right now, that's where I'm going to start. I can pick up good forwards. That's not going to be hard. Like I said, 1,100 players, there's going to be enough forwards to pick. Defense. Offense wins games. Defense wins championships. Defense got to go. Obviously going to need a good goalie, but you're going to need two defensemen that are going to protect that goalie. Defense is the way to go, man.
I mean, I don't think you're saying anything that is divulging anything important, but I think that you're right. I think that that's going to be a premium. It's going to be interesting to see how they get bid on initially. All right, Jake, what you got?
Alright, this isn't as much of a question as more of a command, I guess you'd say. But tell us a little bit about your AGM.
Better do it.
AGM?
Yeah, AGMs are important too.
And why
they basically
why
run
you
the
chose to
team.
pick him?
Well, the GM's out there getting his toenails painted.
I really didn't know who my AGM was going to be there for a couple of weeks. I held scouting, and he plays right defense. It's XCX 009. And after talking to him, he was a CHL GM this past season in LG. So he knows players, he knows the league, he knows how shit is run. And he's also a good defenseman, so right there, that knocks off one less defenseman that I need to find him bidding.
Yeah. Yep.
So it works out, and he's a good dude, so I can't wait to play with him.
Eric?
Anyone in particular you look forward to competing against?
Besides him.
You, of course.
Yeah.
I can't wait to whoop your ass. No.
Oh, we're going to kill you, dude. I'm throwing first lines at you all season long. Dude. First line, destroy you. First line, destroy you.
Please,
boom, boom, boom.
Throw your first line. You can throw whoever you want. Don't worry.
I might throw my third line now just to be disrespectful, because when we beat you with a third line, I'll be able to laugh at you more.
Throw your third line. I'll beat you guys by 12. Like, it's okay. It doesn't matter.
By 12?
Oh,
better go check his history.
He's gonna double mercy you.
Eric, whatever.
All right.
No,
I love you.
There's a few people that I look forward to playing. Guys that I've played with, maybe not in the league, but like with club and shit. There's owners, or GMs that I look forward to. There's GMs that I look forward just to whooping their ass because they're douche. You know.
He's not a douche.
I won't release any names, but you know.
Why not?
I would recommend it.
Yeah.
You'd recommend it? Well, I mean...
Call someone a douche. That's your next question.
Call someone a douche?
Yeah. It's not really a question.
Who is the douche?
You're a douche.
I don't agree with that statement.
Thank you. All right. Here's my serious question, though. Since you're a doctor, what's your favorite part of the body? Male body. Favorite part of the male
Favorite part of the body?
Male body.
Male body?
Yeah.
Can it be my own body?
Please. That's better than someone else's.
No. Call it right here, the hands. You better be good at the sticks if I pick you up. If not, you're getting fucking traded.
Alright, fine. What a boring
That's a good way to put a hockey spin on a good question.
Yeah, what a not creepy answer, you jerk.
I always look into the eyes, personally.
You look...
Of course you
Not
would.
me. Little... Anyway, we're gonna end you off with a patented gimmick from last year, ND. Ask him the question we want to ask for about 2 months since our hiatus.
Alright, this is part of my favorite question. Ask any GM. Alright, you gotta fuck one, you gotta marry one, you gotta kill one. Funsley, ERICE, and me.
You're fucking me.
I'm fucking Funsley. There's more pushing for the pushing. So he's my fucking. Wait. What are the question? I gotta kill him.
Kill and marry now. Kill and marry.
You can't kill me.
Kill him.
You married me because I'm nice to look at.
Well, I hate Notre Dame, so you're probably dead.
They both like Notre Dame.
Yeah,
You're
that's what I mean.
Kill Eric and then marry his dead body, and then just kill Jacob.
I just get to go.
Necrophilia? The first episode, necrophilia?
Eric, I think I'm gonna have to kill you, dude.
Yeah.
I think you're gone. You're gone. I'm sorry.
I'll get on one knee.
For the record, ERICE was brought to the show to be the whipping boy for this season, so I'm ready for it. Let's go.
You guys wear the dress though at the wedding.
All right,
That's fine.
Doc, I know that you have to get back to surgery on your nice china, your porcelain plate, so I don't want to keep you. But thank you for being on. Good luck in bidding. Don't bid on people we like, or you're gonna never be invited back onto the show. We're gonna make fun of you next week.
Oh, dude!
I'll find you.
I already made it clear in the chat box. You guys are gonna try to get people for low. I'm just gonna bid them up for you guys. Don't worry.
That's
my job.
That's fucking wrong.
Anybody
I
have
think we
on
ought to
Eric's
play with our
draft board?
friends.
They're gonna go for like 6
I've been saying like, oh, I don't know if people are gonna bid us up, and everyone's like, no one's gonna do that, and I'm thinking, okay.
God damn.
Okay, now we're with this audio interview. We are welcome to have B. McDonald, a.k.a. Brody, a.k.a. Broderson. He is the LGHL commissioner, and in case you don't know, he was the VHL commissioner as well. Big part in brokering this merger that has granted our new league gaming, so much excitement and so much hope for this new season. I'd like to thank him for coming on here. Welcome, Brody.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Okay, so we're going to get started with some questions here. And as always, ND's going to start off. So go ahead and ask your first question of Brody.
All right, Brody, what would you say the turning point for the other league was, and what made you choose to approach Tris to bring the community over to his site?
From hereforth known as the other league.
Yeah.
The turning point for the merger and the ideas for this stuff would have been a lot earlier than most would have assumed. I stepped down season 11, I believe, in the playoffs due to personal issues and such, and that's when Land took over for the following season. Beginning of season 13 of VHL, I was approached by Haji to come back and to run the VHL again. Land was having internet issues, and they didn't really have anyone in line who could run the VHL. So when I came back over, I was in contact with Ron Devil pretty quickly, and he kind of filled me in on how he was in contact with Tris about bringing the VHL over to LG. And I kind of was brought in the loop there. From that point on, I'd say, like, I'm talking early to mid-September last year is when all these talks came about. We had a couple different options. We were contemplating fronting the money load to start a brand new website and go our own direction. And then the thoughts of LG were also around there too. I sat in a couple meetings with Ozzy and Williams and Tris, and as we told them what we were looking for and what they had to offer. It took a little while for everything to come about, but once we decided that we were going to make the jump to LG, it was a pretty easy decision. And then December, I'm talking about a month ago, I was down in Toronto, and that's when I met up with Tris in person, and we talked out the final details and such, which has us over here now. It happened a little quicker than I assumed. I was at work that day, and the old site owner of League Arena had a little bit of a blow up and went on a ban spree, and so we had all full intentions of finishing out the VHL season 13, and then making our transition over to LG, but that did not happen according to plan.
Okay, great. Eric?
I got a softball one for you, Brody.
Sure.
What makes a successful AHL GM candidate for management?
That's a pretty tough question, actually. The AHL guys seem to have like their own league, their own style. It seems like every season it's the same group of guys that are going in AHL bidding. There's actually seems like there's a handful of guys that wait till NHL bidding is up and running before they sign up. You can see the numbers like the night of NHL bidding like skyrocket by like about 150 members.
Yeah,
guys were waiting to go to the AHL. The AHL is
3,000.
Yeah, it's crazy. The AHL has been pretty competitive for seasons now. I think the biggest thing is understanding the talent base, especially this year, is going to be very important because there's going to be a handful of guys that would have been NHL caliber players, perhaps in a different league, that have slipped under the radar that are now going to be eligible for AHL bidding. So I think the AHL guys really have to have a wide, broad range of understanding like player basis and who plays with who and who works well with who, and that's a huge part of being successful in the AHL, I think.
Definitely.
Going back to the merger real quick.
Yep.
I know you're probably sick of talking about it, but what was your most challenging thing with the merger? Was it getting away from VHL, or was it integrating here with League Gaming?
I think one of the most difficult parts of all of it was trying to decide what was best for 1,800 people in a community. I sat in several parties and listened to all the options I had on my plate, and realizing that once this went down, with the help, of course, of Active D and Topher and all the other staff, plus all the owners that kind of knew what was going on. I knew that I was going to be able to sway a bunch of people in one direction or another. So sat on my mind very heavy for a while, and like what direction was I going to go and what was going to give the community what they deserved. I've been doing this for so long that the biggest reason why I do what I do is because there's, like, looking at the number right now, there's 1819 members signed up for the league right now, and that's what we kind of do it for, and always give these players somewhere to play. And I was just trying to figure out what was the best option, whether it be if I fronted the money out of my pocket to build a new website, or would it be to jump on to LG with Tris, and him and I would have a working relationship moving forward that would give this community what they deserved. It was a long process, and the icing on the cake was the drive to Toronto before Christmas, when I actually met him in person, and we had a few beer together, and we talked about like what we both wanted to do with this league, and ended up back at his house watching hockey on his 110-inch fucking projection screen TV. So him and I
serious, bro?
Oh, it's amazing, man. It's a beautiful setup he has at his house. But him and I
Awesome.
get along very, very well. We have the same idea what we want for this league, and it's a pretty strong business relationship him and I have, and it made the most sense to come here. The programming that he has to offer is incredible, and he enjoys doing this just as much as anything else. So it made the most sense to come here, and it just, like I said, the hardest part of all this is trying to make a decision for 1,800 people and hope that it was the right one.
Real quick, how long was the drive to Toronto?
From where I live, it takes about 4.5 hours.
Hey, thank you. All right, Jake.
All right. Now the first bidding session, being the NHL bidding session, is over. What do you think? What do you say the state of the league is right now?
With the first bidding session over, it's kind of a relief. You know, we were hoping that the programming and stuff that he had Triz all set up was going to work properly and work the way he wanted it to work. And it's amazing to see how quickly NHL bidding went through. It was the first time I was able to implement the different increment values for bidding. It was something I was thinking about doing for a while. Just it gives more of a true value to players. So especially this time around, having everyone a free agent, it would give the truest value, I believe, to what guys are actually worth.
It would make it go quicker.
Yeah, it does. It kind of balances out. We dropped the 18-hour window. This is the second time we've done that, so the 18-hour window will be nice. So I'm assuming, like, moving forward for bidding sessions in the future, we're looking probably 4 days at the most, and bidding will be done. Yeah. The state of the league right now is, I guess, in my opinion, it's growing like crazy still. It's amazing watching the sign-up number continue to skyrocket as I continually hit on plans I thought weren't going to happen. Like, I've expanded the CHL completely now to a 22-team league, and I'm looking at adding the entire OHL, which will be an additional 20 teams to the CHL. So we're trying our best just to give people places to play, and everything so far has gone as smooth as it could be, and it's actually been an incredible experience. Looking at the timer right now, we have like an hour and 40 minutes to AHL bidding, and it's looking forward to seeing how well AHL bidding goes too.
Okay, Eric?
Back to the AHL. How do you view the AHL as a whole and its standing within the entire league's framework?
That's the cool. I've always really been a huge fan of the AHL. It's been the AHL, when I first joined League Arena and I first joined all this stuff, I ended up in the AHL as a random assignment, and the league was having difficulties getting players to play, and it was kind of like where the CHL dwindled in VHL for the last couple of years. They were really having a tough time, but finding players that have committed so much time into making the AHL work, in my opinion, and personally, it's equal to the NHL. The NHL tends to have like the better players and the owners that really care heavily about that, but the AHL at the same time has like its superstars, its stud players, its marquee guys that are always going to be like framework of the AHL. I'm pretty happy to watch the AHL progress as well as it's done since I've joined staff about like 2.5 years ago, and it's personally, I think the AHL is such a huge factor in the success of this league as a whole. There's guys now that, like I've said, there's trademark AHL players, and they have no issues if they play anywhere else but the AHL, and that's kind of the mentality I'm hoping to bring in the future to the CHL as well. You know, the AHL has always been such a strong staple in that factor, and the fact that you guys put so much time into just like AHL media shows how much like the AHL is a huge part of this league.
Yeah, and I think if CHL goes the way you want it to go, it'll be a whole unique experience unto itself. So that'll be exciting in its own right. Where do you see the league 1 year from now, and also take into account the new console generation? What are League Gaming's plans for 1 year from now? What are we going to be looking like? What are we going to be playing on? How are things going to be different?
That's been in talks briefly with staff and Tris. I know we've been talking this back and forth. We're all kind of on the consensus that we're going to probably jump to Xbox One. It makes the most sense to us what Xbox One has to offer. One of the reasons the Constitution was just released in the last 20 minutes, and most of you from the VHL are used to seeing blacklisting being a 2-season punishment, due to the fact that we're not really sure what our numbers are going to be like come September. Blacklisting or seasonal bans are back to 1 season until we can jump to next gen. Just for the simple fact that I don't want to run into a number of issues when we jump to next gen.
Yeah.
There's going to be an announcement made probably in the next little while just to kind of give everyone like an official, this is what we're going to do, this is why we're doing it. I know one of the biggest things, which is amazing, is Tris has been able to, I think he has been able to, or he's very close to having the Twitch accounts network right onto the website. So essentially, like if you look at the way that like the NHL Game Center app works, where you can like watch all the games that are like live streamed technically, you can be able to live stream right off the Xbox One. So we're kind of looking to have that whole like Game Center idea where there's 25 games, 30 games, 60 games a night that are live streamed on our website for everyone to watch. And then we're going to kind of be able to compile a shitload of video footage that we can kind of save for the future. So 1 year from now, I'm hoping that we don't take a huge hit in our numbers. Like obviously seeing like 1,800 members right now, I know we're going to lose a little bit because the next gen consoles are a little expensive, and we're hoping that we will be able to make this jump. I know too. I've been in contact with some people that have ties at EA, and it is for sure that NHL 15 will be for next gen. They are going to release it for 360 as well, so. Most of us are going to have to be patient and realize that if they're releasing the game for both consoles, that the next-gen game is not really going to be much different than what we're playing now. So NHL 16, I think, will be the big adjustment when we get the game that's only next-gen. But we are looking to make the huge jump to next-gen because it offers so much more in lines of game footage, recording games, highlights. It adds so much more to the media aspect of what we're looking to grow the league for. So we're definitely looking to jump to next-gen Xbox One in the future.
Real quick, straw poll. Would anybody mind, hypothetically, and I'm not saying Brody's even suggested this, but hypothetically, would you guys, Eric and ND, would you be cool in playing NHL 15 with League Gaming on the Xbox 360 still? Because I think that'd be okay with me. It's just the problem is, would the whole collective be going, or staying rather, with 360?
Well, I mean, you're going to eventually have to jump to the next gen. So then one might as well kind of get through the growing pains as soon as you can.
All right, whose turn is it, Jake?
ERICE.
Oh, do you want to chime in, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, as long as let's say what the next 15 NHL 15 is going to come out October, September of next year.
Yeah, I'm assuming early September.
It'll be out a week. Technically, the way the schedules line up for the next 2 seasons, I have it set up that the next NHL game should be out a week after the finals.
Yeah, so I mean, that amount of time, I would dare say that it's going to be a significant increase in the amount of people or players that have Xbox Ones. Like me personally, I'm just waiting for a price cut, and that'll definitely happen sometime next summer. So,
yeah.
You mean this summer, 2014? I don't think so.
Oh yeah, it'll happen, dude. Easter time, just watch. This isn't our first rodeo. We've seen it happen.
I'm thinking next Christmas was the first time we'll see a price drop.
Oh my god! I hope they don't try to bang us for that long. But all we can do is sit and wait. And
I'm thinking
with the technology,
I'm
like
$50 each. Yeah. All right.
Fingers crossed.
This is AHL Insider, not stupid video game in the future Insider. So let's get back on task here. Next time on stupid video game Insider. Jake, go ahead.
I'll get raped.
It's Eric's question.
Eric's question.
Yeah, you're up.
Eric's question.
Brody, top 5 list of the top AHL management teams from the commissioner himself. Go.
Holy wow. Give me a second here then. Top.
All good, sir. Yeah.
I'll answer that question. I just got to look at the actual list here.
It's all good.
Oh, man, what?
Touchdown
Chargers.
Hate to put you on the spot like that, but
no, it's all good. I'll definitely answer that question.
Yeah, we have.
Are we talking what? Are we talking from experience? Are we talking from talent wise? Like, what are we?
Let's go all around. Top 5 all around best management teams in the AHL.
Okay, I have to give a shout out to Odyssey 81. He was a huge success in the CHL like 2 seasons ago. 2 seasons in a row in VHL. He's done a great job and it's proven. As I'm going down here, it's really hard to not pick KB Smith and Mr. Perfect. They both were successful owners at one point.
Yeah.
So having them together is pretty amazing that Bob Swagger was able to pull that. They both are great guys too and know a ton of talent, and they're actually pretty skilled players themselves. So they're going to build a hell of a team, I think. We got here. Hockey Player 55 and Time Spinner are also been staples in the AHL for a while. They're like, I'd be surprised if they don't build a hell of a team. ERICE, you've been around long enough too that you've had success at this level. You should be able to make a team that'll be successful. Your AGM though, I don't really know very well to really comment on him.
We've been teammates for 3 seasons.
You don't know Sack? You're not familiar with Sack, huh?
No, not at all.
Sack, that's my boy. He's a good AGM. He's a great goalie. He's a good kid.
Funsley, you guys have a pretty solid team. Like you and Jake together also should be able to build a team. You've been doing this for a while. Kane had an all right go at ownership last season. He ran into some player issues and stuff, but him and Tranny together, I can't really see them not building a strong-ass team.
They were good in San Antonio, but they hit a wall there, but they were definitely a powerful team. So, yeah.
Who else we got here?
Maybe one more.
I know the Hartford Wolfpack GM Swine Kills is like diehard. Like he lives for this shit a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to put something together that's like talented too. Iron Stub as an AHL GM is a no-brainer. The guy was a successful owner. So to throw him into an AHL spot, he's definitely going to be successful. A James Hale and Justin X39 also have had success at the AHL level before.
Monsters.
Mo Petey. Mo Petey's had success pretty much everywhere. He's been in management. Dingo back in the AHL is a no-brainer, I think. He's struggled at the NHL level, but he's always been pretty strong at the AHL level. Gonger and Pedro aren't bad either. Most guys may not remember Gonger at all, but he's actually a pretty talented player who just didn't have the time for a while. Now he's back, so.
I think the AHL is pretty strong.
The AHL is actually a lot stronger than I expected. Like Shot Evil, Fado Crow, they both were NHL players before. They should be able to put a team together soon.
Pedro was once an NHL owner, and then he had his team stole it. Who stole his team? Who stole his team? Do you know the trivia answer to that?
No, I don't.
Kovalchuk.
Don't mess with Eric. He knows his trivia.
So, yeah, I don't know. The AHL at management level this season's incredible, to be honest. This is probably the strongest the AHL's ever been at that management level. So it'll be interesting. You know, someone's got to win and someone's got to lose. So we'll definitely wait and see what this brings.
It's going to be fun.
Okay.
Pick one winner though in the AHL. It's going to be Mr. Perfect and KB Smith. I put my money on them to win the season.
All right, we'll hold you to that. What do you think the role of media is in LG? Specifically, what do you think the role of AHL Insider is in media?
You guys are what keep the interest at the AHL level. You guys are constantly, analyzing teams, calling guys out for being bad, calling guys out for being good. You guys really keep the interest at that AHL level, which keeps people coming back, right? It makes people want to be part of the AHL. It's something that the NHL's never really had. They've never really had their own show. I know Darth's done quite a bit before. He got busy and stuff, but the NHL's never really had the experiences that the AHL Insider brings to the AHL. So media in general, I think, is just all around good times. It brings attention to the league. It gives guys something to analyze. It just brings that extra aspect that, we put all the time and effort into this league, but it's nice to be able to, have things analyzed, have things looked at from a different view, and it really brings that with the league needs. So the AHL Insider's definitely done a great job.
I hope media keeps going. I hope someone picks up the ball and does something like this for NHL. And I think that the media is going to explode once we get to Xbox One. But I think that you're right. It does keep the league going. It does.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. Once we go next gen, it's going to be huge. What the potential could be for the AHL, right? So yeah, I definitely agree with you.
Straight Sports Center. Oh, it's going to be great.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Essentially, what it's going to be.
Yeah. All right, Jake, you want to ask that one final question we have here? A special bonus question?
Alrighty. This is kind of, we've been asking you a bunch of commissioner-esque questions. This is kind of a more personal question, I guess.
Yeah, of course.
All right. If Techno called you right now, what would be your one thing you would say to him?
If he called me right now, what would be my one thing that I'd say to him?
Yeah, he goes, "Hey, what's up?" What would you say to him?
No swear words.
No, it's fine. You can do swear words.
Okay, swear words are allowed.
I don't know. I'm a pretty laid back guy, so I don't have any like harsh feelings for him at all. But I guess the one thing I would say to him would be the biggest thing I'd say would be "I told you so."
Told you so.
Him and I had this conversation for a while in regards to like if he didn't change the way he was going to do things, if he didn't do a bunch of things differently, he was going to lose everything. And to see him lose everything right now because of his actions, I told you so is the biggest thing. I know most people don't know this, and I've told some this, but like when the shit hit the fan and he was banning people and the writing was on the wall that like obviously like we were done, the community was going, I made an offer to him and said, listen, dude, like the writing's on the wall, like we're going to LG, like there's no doubt in my mind that's what we're gonna do. So like if you want us, like let us finish out the season we have. Like everyone will stay here, unban the guys that got banned. We'll kind of go our separate ways at the end of the season. And his reply to me was "fuck off." So
you shouldn't have said that. Now I'm gonna go after him.
People talk about all the time. Like some people blame me for the fact that the VHL season didn't finish, but I know myself and some of us who are close to me know that the offer was extended from me to him to finish out the VHL season, and it was decided by him that it would no longer be feasible to have the VHL finish their season. So I do apologize to everyone that put the time in last year. I know it was a lot of work being management on that website, so to see your season crumble away for nothing was extremely disheartening for me, knowing that I tried my best to have that season finish out. So,
very good, very good. Brody, we appreciate your time on a busy day with AHL bidding about to start, and thank you very much. And any big stories you want to break? Break them here, man. Tell us.
Any big stories? I'm trying to think. What do I have right now? Well, the Constitution's been posted, so everyone should go review that. Active and myself and Topher have spent so much fucking time working on this over the past couple weeks.
Especially LG guys who might not be familiar with it, because it's going to be mostly like it's going to be similar to the VHL one. But if you're an LG guy, definitely check it.
It definitely is going to be similar to the VHL one, but we made some drastic changes. Like for you guys, AHL game times are not the same as NHL game times. That was a big one.
Half hour later.
Have completely different game times. We're going to introduce a CHL rights draft starting next year. So
that should be sweet.
There'll be There'll be an entry draft. So there'll be a 3-round entry draft that the NHL owners will be able to pick up guys. The guys that are picked up in the entry draft will then be entered into the CHL rights draft, giving the CHL management the ability to pick up the guys that were drafted and have their rights for the 2 seasons they're under contract.
That's cool as hell, man.
What else? I guess my biggest thing right now would be like anyone who has interest that's listening, please sign up for CHL management. If I get another 10 applications before next Sunday, I'm gonna institute the OHL Eastern or Western Conference right away. So the more people have interest in that, it'd be great. And that's all really cool. That's all I really got for you guys right now. But that's kind of what we're working on right now. We're working on just getting the CHL up and running in as many teams as possible. And the Constitution's done, so make sure you review it. And if you have any questions, make sure you hit me up.
All right, we'd love to have you on again at some point this season.
No, definitely.
Thanks a lot for being on here.
So. Yeah, thanks for your time.
B. McDonald, LGHL Commissioner. Thank you so much.
Stay tuned for the next video, Brody.
All right, take care, guys. Thanks.
Well, those are some good interviews to start off the season. Their edition were pretty fun, and then Brody and Tris are, of course, always great. Look forward to having more interviews later on in the year. And, of course, if you do want to get interviewed on the show, and you're part of the AHL or the management, the source of the league, just let us know. We'll try to get you on. But we're going to shift back now to the main crux of this episode, which is just to give you a preview of all the AHL management teams. And luckily enough, we got some feedback from owners. We got some quotes for owners as far as why they picked that certain management group, which I think could be enlightening as well. We're going to go by division.
Shout out to all the owners that responded.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
And if you didn't respond, come on, bro.
You're a douche.
Well, let's not go. I don't know. All right, so Eric's going to start us off with the Eastern Atlantic, and that's an interesting team we're starting with. I wonder who set that.
Division.
All right,
It's alphabetical, by the way.
Go ahead, Eric.
All right. In the Eastern Atlantic Division for the AHL, Season 17, Manchester Monarchs, owner Lam Mirando. Management staff. I love Notre Dame and Funsley. I don't know why he picked them, but they got a shot. He really liked the fact that these guys know a lot of the players in the pool. They know how to pretty much build a team, and he's really looking forward to a great season. It was a no-brainer for him, and he's looking for them to pretty much, build a playoff contender and to have guys ready whenever the NHL needs them.
Oh, it's going to happen.
You go down to the plan. I would hope so. That's your job. Portland Pirates, you got Dingo 1-3 and Pete Magnum. Dingo, probably one of the worst owners of all time. Pete Magnum, my former first line right wing in the AHL way back in the day. Love you, Pete. You got the Providence Bruins run by Sickamoose and Zeno. Great experience. They've done a lot of seasons together. Zeno doesn't really have the manager's experience as much as Sickamoose, but Zeno's a really good goaltender, and he's come a long way from when he first came to hockey about 4 seasons ago. St. John's Ice Caps is an LG vet, Lucky Hound, and Steeler Kid. We got crazy shit going on. Hey kids, how you doing? It's Uncle ERICE. What's good?
Hey, get out of here.
Oh, that was cute. It's family time on AHL Insider. It's family time. Woo!
If you don't know who that is, that's Mark. That's Jake's little retarded ginger brother.
Hey, I married a ginger. Anyways.
Yeah, but he didn't marry an 11-year-old retarded ginger boy, so it's a little different.
Oh, get out of here.
That is horrible.
Hey, Mark.
Whoa!
Mark.
You're like the racist bitch.
Those kids are fucking gangsters.
Why can't I see this?
Mark, get out of here.
I'm gonna hey, little nubs. Little nubs, get out of here.
Go ahead and shut up.
We're working hard.
Stay upstairs.
Notre Dame, you need to get your mom on those kids and be like, yo, mom, you need to whoop their ass.
Go, get out of here.
It's all love, man. It's a family show. It's a family show.
Oh.
Okay, get out of here.
I think I was on Providence.
This to this.
No, I'm on St. John.
Go upstairs.
Go away.
I've never seen anything like this on AHL Insider before. I'm confused as shit.
This is like the 30th most weird thing that's ever happened on AHL Insider.
That's fine. It's not 29.
Did you see last year he was blowing the conch shell? Oh my god. He's been over the couch. Alright, go ahead.
Can I continue my recap, gentlemen?
Yes, please, I hope so.
St. John's Ice Caps. St. John's Ice Caps. They're led by Lucky Hound and Steeler Kid. Lucky Hound's an LG vet. He really wanted NHL, but he didn't get it because, honestly, he's not that fucking good at the buttons. So he's stuck here in the AHL with us, but I'm sure he'll build a competitive team. Worcester Sharks, probably going to be the bottom feeder in the division with Poo Germs running the ship, but Mo Petey, his AGM, actually has prior success. Poo Germs, he's a shithead. I mean, the dude can't do shit. He can't meet a deadline. I mean, his name's Pooh, so he's shit. But no, from personal experience, I mean, I like the kid, but button-wise, so, and with that, I'd like to throw it to whoever's next in whatever division you guys got.
Yeah, I got the Eastern Northeast, which is dumb, but you know what I mean. First off, we got the Adirondack Phantoms. We got the Iron Stub and his AGM E-Beans. They were a Providence management team last season, so they have some experience working together, which is always good. Next up, we have the Albany Devils with Jeff and the Maxwell Z. And of course, they were also GMs. Well, yeah, but they were GM partnership in the CHL last year, so they also have some experience working together. So that both teams are going to be forward over there. The Bridgeport Sound Tigers, Dirty Mart, which is gross, and a Lonely Shepherd. Their owner, I Beat Up Cake, said because of how they did in the CHL, and they turned the team around pretty quick, and so they have a lot of promise there. We have the Hartford Wolfpack. Swine Kills. That's it. Swine Kills. All those ones in there. And his AGM Sunshine 2008198. That's probably his phone number. Let's call it. Jay Doulis said that they've been management before in LG and they run a tight ship, so he's looking for them to build a winner and to have control of a good team there. I like that rationale. And then the Springfield Falcons with Hulk Blur, 55, no vowels, and Time Spinner. Pretty good management group. They were both AHL D-men last season. and that helps out because we talked about before that the D-man pool is shallower in the AHL. Well, they have 2, so they have to get 4. So that might work to their advantage. That might give them some more flexibility in bidding. So that's something to watch there for the Northeast. If I had to pick a winner right now, I kind of like Albany's management team, but picking one now is stupid, so I'm not going. All right.
All right, I got this is kind of redundant, the Eastern East Division. In that division, we got as we like to say on AHL Insider, Birmingham Senators.
Well, that's what they're called, so Birmingham.
Yeah, it makes sense if you call them right. Their GM is ML Jesus, or
that guy.
Hot Girl Problems.
That's Hot Girl Problems. Oh,
yeah.
no.
And their AGM is Chivs01.
Chivy.
Their owner said they were talking, they had an interview, they clicked really well, it made sense to offer them the position, and he hopes they'll be able to lead them to a Calder Cup. Also in that division, we have the Hershey Beers, led by GM Shot of Evil and AGM Fatal Crow. Shot's got some good experience in the VHL. He was Flo Pooch's, which is their owner, by the way. He was his AGM in season 11. And Crow, like you see a lot of times in the AGM spot, he's a good player who has a lot of experience within the league, and he's got good chemistry with the GM.
That's why you picked me, right?
No, you suck. Also in that division, we got the Norfolk Admirals, led by KM Ducks and J Rules. I don't know a lot about these guys, to be honest.
Well, KM Ducks helps out with the magazine, so shout out to him. Magazine guy.
Yeah,
so.
I'm pretty sure they're both former LGers, so they should have experience with the system. They should know LG players that some VHL players might not know. And you never know, to be honest. They'll probably be a good team. Syracuse is led by Drado 21191 as the GM and Angie Jaffe as their AGM. Syracuse, don't know much about them again. I know the AGM is a girl, so that's something. Yeah, and WBS Penguins also in that division, my team from last season. Shout out to Bryson, even though he don't like me anymore.
You were on that team for like 2 weeks and then the league exploded. And they were on first place before you got there. Shut the fuck up.
No, we were in like week 7 and I got traded in week 1, so fuck you. We got the GM Justin X39 and James Hale as the AGM.
If I may say, that's going to be the division winner.
You think so?
Division winner right there.
They're both.
I know so.
I know James Hale was a good D-man, and I know Justin was on Rockford in season 12 when they were a good team too, so they had some good players.
And he was on my team season 11.
You're such a homer.
There you
go. I'm a homer. All right, next up, Western Midwest. These are terrible. That's a realignment, man.
All right. Realignment, it's all about the good stuff. All right. In the Western Midwest, we have the Chicago Wolves, led by Igonger and Peasant Pedro, 2 former veterans of VHL. Pedro has managed teams in the past. He's in the AGM role now, but he should have no problem building a team. Igonger is a really good player. They should definitely have a very competitive squad. Grand Rapids Griffins are led by Rage Raspberry and Philly Fan. Rage Raspberry, this is his second season of management, I believe. His first season was the prior season in VHL. He took over a shit team in the CHL and did everything he could to get people to show up. So I do wish him the best of luck, but there's really no telling how they'll do.
What team?
Based on the prior management experience.
I can't remember what team that was. I know what you're talking about,
yeah. Yeah, he had a shit situation, but he tried to make the best of it, and really that's all we can do. The Iowa Wild are led by K9 and iTransition. K9 is actually a former Calder Cup winner. He's a great player. Kane's a beast. Transition's very, very, very good. He definitely holds his worth. I'm not sure if he's playing goalie still, but if he is, that's a great acquisition. The Milwaukee Admirals are actually run by the King, or his new gamer tag, Weber6. King's done really good work previously. He's actually my rival. I consider him to be my enemy, but I love him at the same time because he does a great job. He always builds a competitive team. The Rockford Ice Hogs, they are led by Doctor himself, Dirty Dishes, the doctor, not the man, he's a doctor, And I guess he found some guy named XCX to play defense, and they're looking to have a real strong season as well.
All right, thank you.
I'm going to pick the King, though, to win that division.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's always done a great job.
All right, I got the Western Northern. This is like, you remember that movie Basketball when they talk about like different divisions? This is exactly what it sounds like, Western Northern. First up, we got the Spamilton Bulldogs, which is what I called them last season when I was on them, but we'll see if they're spam or they're ham right now. But Hamilton Bulldogs, led by Spezza19 and his AGM Carlson, who's a quality player. Both of them are. So that's one feather in their cap already. Lake Erie Monsters are led by this Fruit Loop over here, Eric, and his you picked an AGM named
baby.
Sack, so you really like Sack. Okay.
Hey, 4 seasons, he's my teammate. He's a great guy.
We got a quote from your owner, Vane. Due to his experience and success in another league we played together in, I assume that's AHL, I trust his judgment and believe they will build a great team in Lake Erie.
Monsters roar.
No,
Sorry.
No. Rochester Americans, led by Audacity, another quality player, and Bush Wookie, which is just the best gamer tags. And they also worked previously in the CHL. The Toronto Marlies are Chicken Wing, our buddy Chicken Wing Freak 13, and Esther Poon 21. Red Wing, Chicken Wing has a bit of reputation, but he has an improved attitude now, and he's hoping that he's going to be able to turn around and build a winner. And I mean, Chicken Wing is knowledgeable, so we'll see how he does there. And then the Utica Comets, led by Jay Smitter and Sick Vengeance. This is pretty, as far as the GM talent pool, this is a pretty solid division. With the exception of the Lake Erie Monsters, pretty solid. And no comment from their owner, but I know Schmitter is a pretty solid guy, so it's pretty good. I'd have to go with Chicken Wings team, the Marlies, the Toronto Chicken Wings. Just because I want to say Chicken Wing again. Chicken Wing, Chicken Wing, Chicken Wing.
I would eat a chicken wing right now.
Oh, yeah?
I gotta throw us out there. He's saying Chicken Wing because in another league, me and Funsley management we had Chicken Wing on our team, and he quit because we called him Chicken Wing.
He didn't like it. He quit because we kept calling him Chicken. Yeah. It's true story, bro. Wait, I know the hockey thing, but isn't Chicken Wing Freak a better nickname than Red Wing Freak? Come on, it's not even close. It's like Krabby Crawfish. That's mine. I invented that.
All right. Leading with my terrible divisions that I got assigned.
The Western Midwest.
I have the Western West. The Abbotsford Heat are in the Western West, led by GM KB Smith 37 and AGM Mr. Perfect. These are two former VHL owners.
Yep.
KB Smith was probably one of the better owners in the VHL, and Mr. Perfect didn't have as much success, but he had a lot of time as the owner of the San Jose Sharks. They should have a good talent pool to pick from. They know a lot of players, got good experience, and they're both pretty good at the buttons. Charlotte Checkers in the division as well. The GM is George 51, and the AGM is John 27. Their owner, Google, said they picked George because he's played in both the LG and the VHL before, and he is a good player now. He's a very motivated player. And they picked John because he's also a good player and he has solid player knowledge.
You know, I hate to say it, but I think that people who have LG and VHL experience are going to have a big advantage. I say that reluctantly because I was more of a VHL guy. So it's going to be interesting to see how the people with both league long-term experience, how they do in bidding. Do they know more? Do they have better inside tracks on people? Hopefully not, because I want to win, but we'll see.
You ain't going to win shit.
This division as well, we got the OKC Barons.
What'd you say? Say it to my face.
All right.
I'm sorry.
We got the OKC Barons led by Facetti, Palacio.
I love it.
And the AGM, the Young Turks won. I think the Young Turks is a YouTube
Young
channel.
Turks is a good song. Rod Stewart.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You never heard that song?
The San Antonio Rampage, led by GM Spaztard. It's a good gamer tag if you're 14.
If you're a Spaztard.
And the AGM, and the AGM Disowned Bones. Honestly, don't know too much about either of these guys. Pretty sure they're LG guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And then the Texas Stars, led by GM IR Ghost and AGM Justified 25. These are both two really good players from the VHL. These guys are probably the top players at each of their, well, not top players, they're in the top tier for each of their positions.
Yeah.
IR Ghost is a good D-man, so that'll help, like we've been saying.
Yeah, you got a D-man, a win.
Smaller amount of D players.
It's good balance.
Yeah. I'm looking for them to probably win that. Well, that's a really good division, to be honest. I could see 3 different teams from that division making the playoffs.
Well, then who could you see not winning it? That's more important.
Honestly, I don't know OKC or San Antonio. So I'm just going to say that they're
you don't know them, they suck.
Yeah.
Abbotsford's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Abbotsford's not going to do anything. I'd say in that group, San Antonio or Texas is probably the ones to beat. George, though, has made some really good teams before, and he might have a good. I mean, it's going to be a tough division, most definitely.
Well, I mean, we're judging these on just two-player teams. Let's judge them on something else. Let's judge on gamer tags. Like, I know in the AHL and the VHL we had Booger Snap and the Shocker, which was the best name tandem ever. I see a lot of crappy ones. Like, how about Poo Germs? That's lame. Chicken Wings is a bad gamer tag. Hot Girl Problems is a bad gamer tag, but we changed it, so that's okay.
That's even worse. ML Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Major League Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
I kind of like the Iron Stub and E-Beans. I like that.
Iron Stub
I don't
and
think
E-Beans.
the Iron Stub. It appeals to me. I don't know what that says about me. I probably should go to the doctor. But, so, yeah. So, I mean.
I like Justin and James Hale. It's like a nice little gay couple. Nothing wrong with that. I support gay marriage, so it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all good.
So, as we said before, we're not going into the AHL bidding pool too much. I mean, you'll see what happens when you watch AHL live this week. We hope you tune in for that, half hour every night.
You come back for more.
Yeah.
Come back for more.
And I hope you come back the rest of the season. Next week, Eric, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to have power rankings after bidding, right?
Yep.
Okay. And we'll have more predictions for the season and more interviews and more goofy crap.
Yeah.
What it's about, guys. So I hope you enjoyed.
Once the rosters come together, power rankings every 2 weeks. Here for you, the community.
Yeah, and also stay tuned for the magazine, LGHL magazine, with a whole breakdown of the AHL management teams. And also, real quick, even though this isn't exactly AHL related, I do got to mention top 100, like the NFL does, of LG, which is going to be pretty cool. So go read that.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. And, of course, go pop off in the forums about the show. And then go pop off the people who are popping off. When we get enough popping off going on, then we got something going. Okay?
I'd like to see a good gift war break off for this episode.
Yeah.
And also, I want to shout out Brody, Tris, and Dirty Dishes for helping us out.
Yeah.
Good interviews as well.
Yep. And thank you for Sean for being a loudmouth and let us give you a shut up award. Thank you.
Hey. And thank you to all the people that are watching us and giving us views. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. We're going to keep doing what we're doing all season long.
All right.
Sorry. It's for the community. I want to see a koala. For real. Or
them things are mean,
a Tasmanian devil. Yeah, they're mean.
What else do they got there?
All koalas do all day is sit around
Australian
and eat.
chicks.
They just eat like drugs. That's all koalas do is they eat drugs all day. So if you fuck with them, they're going to be mean.
Why are you pretending like your lifesavers are drugs?
Put the mic, put the camera on him. Put the camera on him.
ERICE.
I want to see him smoking. I want to see him smoking lifesavers.
Stop. You have to
miss my brother. You'll miss him one day, trust me.
1, 2.
What happens if you get the 3?
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to AHL. Okay.
do that.
Cut.
I
Roll
won't
it
be
back.
part of that.
Roll it back. Hey, if I may ask, do you guys edit this shit and like paste it together?
Well, now I'm gonna.
Okay.
I just found it laying around my house one day, so I thought, why not put it on the show?
It's creepy, right?
I like it. I'm gonna start looking for creepy shit now too.
You gotta have creepy shit in your house. It's like a prerequisite.